We are live. Now you should be able to see it.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Are you well?
Well, me? Oh, I'm fine. Yes, I'm
You're fine.
wonderful. Yes.
You're fine. So we're about to take 3 of my stitches out, and
Right.
you reckoned to take the outside 2 and the middle one out.
Right. And leave the 2 others to give us some support. We have Christine. We have achieved success.
Yes, we're on.
So
There's a delay at this end.
we managed to figure out how to broadcast to your YouTube channel from Texas across the pond. We did it. Hey, Debs.
Hey, Debs.
We're getting good.
Removal day. Hi, look at all you lovelies on. We've got, oh gosh, there's just loads of you. Loads and loads of you on. 97 people.
There you go, 181. You got a full house already.
181 now.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so should we get down to it then before I get so nervous I pass out or something?
Well, at what number would you get too nervous? I'll let you know when we get there.
Oh my gosh, we've got almost 200 on now. Hello everybody. I'm going to watch what you can see because I can only see John, which is a lovely thing, and John can only see me so that he can help Wink take the stitches out, and then I will be able to see what's going on by nosing in here. So we're kind of doing a double whammy live.
Okay, so
Hello,
you don't. Oh,
everyone.
let me ask you a question. Are you not able to see me over Skype? You should see my video. You should see me on Skype.
Yeah. I can see you, just you.
Okay, good. All right, good.
I'm in the little corner, and you can
Okay.
probably see me,
Got
big,
it.
so that you can see.
Got it.
Here's Wink. Look, everybody. Look what Wink's doing.
And he looks great. You want to say hi? Come say hi. Abby's over here. She's trying to decide if she wants to say hi. There she is.
Hi, Abby. How you doing? I
They'll
love
just
your
waved at you and you
t-shirt.
laughed.
I love your t-shirt. I want that t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm having
Here,
the
come over here,
stitches
Lily.
out, and I'm going to be a big
There you
baby.
go. There you go. There she is.
I'm going to help him. Mwah.
You
You
ain't
look
my
lovely,
helper.
Do
darling.
the easy one first.
All right,
What
we're ready.
should
You guys
we
ready
do
to go?
first?
Let's do this. There's
Okay,
only
right.
250 people watching you, Wink, so don't be nervous.
Okay.
be nervous,
I can't
no.
see a thing in these.
I'm going to try not to cry. So
No.
you tell me if you can see the stitches.
Okay, all right, I'm going to need you to step back a little bit closer to the camera if you can. If you can't, that's okay. And then
Then I
to
can't.
your
Then
right, just a bit, to your right. So there you go. All right, that's actually very good for me.
Yeah, you can. Leave me
Well, I
out.
can't,
very
because you're
good.
leaning against the counter, so I
Now,
can't see
Wink,
it.
if you want to know the
Yeah.
best way to remove these, I'm going to give you the tip. Unless you already
Right.
know. If you already know and you're ready to go, you just go right
No,
ahead.
you tell me.
All right. Now, you see on the bottom, you've got 5 little strips, 5 little lines.
Yeah, these little things.
Snip that one. Go ahead and snip that very first one right
So-
there. That's
So
it.
do I just get the scissors underneath it, or?
Flip the scissor right underneath it and just snip it. Lift it up and snip. You can do that. Ah, we got a little light on it. Good. All right. Now, with your forceps, grab the knot at the top of the coordinating.
Oh,
Just grab the thread. You can get the thread there. You go. And just gently
yeah,
pull.
just pull it.
Pull it. It's going to be a little bit of a tug because you're pulling out a lot more thread than you think you are. There it is. Yay! One stitch
Yeah.
down, baby.
Look at that.
We can't see it. Bring it down. Bring it down. No, no.
That way?
Down. There you go. All right. That's it. Okay.
Oh,
Got to keep it.
darling, I want to keep it.
All right. Then
Look
I want to see
what
the
I'll
wound.
Put it on there. Look, I've kept all the things that were all stuck on me in the
Oh.
operation as well.
All right.
I don't know why I keep this stuff, but I do.
You have
Right.
300 people watching now. You're not nervous, are you?
300 people.
That's right.
No.
300.
Hello, my lovelies. Yay, one
So-
out. Look,
so should
great
I-
job, Wink.
Should I do the middle one next? Or the other one?
What I'd like you to do next is do the one on the other end.
Which is
Okay.
all embedded.
And that one's
Now
kind of...
it's going to be a little more challenging, okay, Wink? There
Can
you
you
go.
I can see it if I do that, yeah. Okay.
Can you see it on the camera?
Now he's blocking a little bit, but listen, as an expert camera blocker, I will tell you that's perfectly fine.
Got it. Done it.
Did you cut it?
Right, so you can pull it some over my shoulder. So
there you go.
Can you see it all right?
That's it right there. There you go. There you go. Just pull that right there. Beautiful.
Oh,
nicely done. All right. That's 1 down, 2 down.
2 down.
So, and that one, ladies and gentlemen, looks the same as the other one.
Amazingly so.
So should I do the middle one now?
I'm glad his work is consistent.
Let me take a look. Can you get it closer? I want to take a closer look now before we take any more out. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, I'm liking that. Yeah, Wink. Let's go with the middle one, and then we'll leave the other 2 for a few days from now.
Yeah.
And then you can put some butterflies on there. But yeah, go for the middle one.
We haven't got any butterflies. Can we just make some butterflies out of some tape?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, Kathleen, it doesn't hurt. It feels a little bit like a pinprick after it's finished.
Right, you ready?
Right.
Ready?
Can you see?
Yeah, look great. I can see just fine. Wink's got it down now.
Can they see?
Yes, you're great.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm trying not to move. They think you're doing a fantastic job.
He is doing a great job, promise you.
It's weird, you can see it go whoop and disappear inside you.
Oh, how gross.
There it is, another one.
There it is.
That one felt like a nice scratch, that one did.
Yep.
That's it, that's funny.
So,
let's get a look now.
Can you see?
That looks really good. I like this as a stopping point for today, to give it a couple of more days. So this is Friday. We can do the other 2 either Sunday or Monday, depending on what you want. But give it a little bit more time for it to just really strengthen, and then we'll take those other 2 out, and then you'll be done. Some little butterflies or something to give it a little bit of strength in the areas where the 3 stitches were removed would be a good idea. But
well, I've got this Microfour tape.
That should be just fine.
Just use that.
Shall I cut some little strips of it?
You can do that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, does that mean we don't need to wear gloves and everything anymore because it's all healed up?
Well, I would still wear gloves until we're done with the last stitches being removed, and then after that, I don't think you will have to anymore.
Okay, and should we cover this up with a gauze tonight as well?
Just like we talked about before. I'm sorry, just where you fold the gauze in half and just tape across it. That's plenty.
Yeah.
Let it have a little bit of air. It doesn't have to be sealed, okay?
No, we've been doing top and bottom.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine.
Look at your beautiful daughter.
Oh, she's my pal. We're going fishing. Are we still going fishing tomorrow?
I hope so. It's very cold, though.
It's all up to her. Temperature for us in Texas, and this is the Fahrenheit scale, all right?
Yeah.
About 53 degrees today, but supposed to be in the 40s for us tomorrow. So that would be probably, in the 10s for you, I would think? Something like that?
In the 10s?
Yeah.
It was only 9 degrees here today.
So you're about the same temperature as us?
Oh, wow. Okay. Are we talking about Fahrenheit, or are we talking about centigrade?
I think that's about this. We're talking about.
We're about 9 degrees centigrade today.
Okay.
Yeah, which is about the same, which is about 50 odd degrees.
Okay, so we're pretty close in temperature wise today. So we had a little cool front that came through with some rain again, and tomorrow I expect we'll wake up and it'll be in the 40s, and we'll go from there.
Oh, wow, nice. Do you want me to help you, darling?
Hey, there's our friend Kira from last night.
Yes, Kira was in fact FaceTiming me just as you came through, and I had to quickly hang up. And Deb says that they've got snow there.
Right,
I love Mark Harmon. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Should I put one on now?
You put one on now. Can you see? Am I in the right place?
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Oh, it's itching like
that's
two
great. That's a great
now.
sign.
Oh, I do want to do one of those Baloo thing now against a tree stump or something.
Like a bear scratching its back.
Yeah. I'll have to put that track on and just imagine I'm doing it. Oh, that did not drop on the floor.
No, that wasn't. That was only the roll.
Not at all.
It was only the roll. It wasn't the thing.
I might have been telling a porky there. Daddy's girl. Gosh, 30 degrees in Indiana.
Yeah.
I thought that would just be like hot all the time, Indiana. I've got that wrong completely, obviously.
Folks, I'm just picking out some random comments and sharing them. I'm not.
You'll get this.
Nothing.
Yeah, do.
You've got to cut them.
I've got to cut them. Wink's all getting fed up because is that the one?
No, they're all rubbish.
They're all rubbish.
That's very sweet of you, Carol. Thank you.
Yeah, you chat away there.
This is your show. We're just here to watch. We really are.
I know.
And of course, wanted to make sure those stitches came out okay. I was certain they would, but I really wanted to be sure.
No, and I was quite nervous, and I think Wink was like, "Oh, let's not do it live." And I went, "No, we're doing it live because I've already promised." How do we cut it?
Christine, thank you. I've had two days worth of medicines, and already starting to notice that my chest is opening up, and I seem to be improving. I had a good day at work today, so thank you.
That's really cool how you had that set up on.
Oh, it's difficult. It's really difficult.
Rubber gloves.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. I learned a few things.
Right, Nurse Sue is making a.
Alright, butterfly.
I'm making my own butterfly.
There we go. Right.
It may not be seen fluttering by, but let's see.
Wait a second, I want to read. Okay, his siblings. Sue, wound looks terrific. Don't let Wink get a swelled head. Better ask him to do something mundane like taking out the trash so he doesn't have delusions of grandeur and think he's a doctor. He's Dr. Wink. He's a great doctor. Come on, guys.
He's doing a great thing. You know, has been known to put out the trash.
That's awesome.
Has been known to put out the trash.
The one I've done on this side is much fatter, but yours is neater.
Do you want me to make it fatter?
No.
Hey, I'm gonna answer this one here from Dawn Turner. It says, Dr. Gilmore, you should come over to visit us in the UK. I'm real close to committing to this visit to the UK. I really want to go.
Stop stressing.
You know what Sue told me? Sue gave me the secret. She said, "You want to know how you get to England?" I said, "How's that?" She goes, "You open your calendar up and you write down when you're going."
I did. And it's quite a good tip, that, isn't it?
It's a great tip. Okay, so I got here is a Gonzo question. She's doing great. Gonzo and baby Gonzo are doing fantastic. They promised us videos next week. Gonzo had to go back to the hospital briefly, but she is fine. Baby is fine and doing very, very well. Thank you. New videos. We've been putting new videos up just about every day, Tammy. Are there not new videos going up on my channel? I'm going to call my team out there. Give them some grief.
I think there are new ones.
We're trying to do some. I think I shot 2 today. I know I sent one over. The second one I didn't send. Just haven't done it yet.
Lean forward.
All right, forward.
Kelly, if we get out tomorrow, we're going to go fish. We're going to try to fish for flounder. And we'll catch and release. We won't keep them. We'll just fish them.
Because we don't eat them.
We don't eat them. She's right.
Yes, they're talking about cigar boxes, cigar box surgery.
Okay,
cigar
Lisa, I need to.
Surgery.
I did. I started some medicine yesterday, Lisa, for the cough. I started 2 medicines yesterday, and I really am feeling a lot better. I got home from work today and had a short day, and I hollered at Sue and Wink to see if we wanted to do this, and they were off on errands, and I said, I'll see you. I'll holler back at you a little bit later. And I closed my eyes and I woke up and I just had a little cough again. But I'm actually feeling a lot better.
Excellent. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I am feeling better too.
You had a very sore throat for a while.
I had a sore throat and all kinds of stuff. But I'm okay. Bingo, bango.
Bingo, bingo. I can go dancing now. I got my new flappage. So that's really good. So are you better, Abby?
I'm fine. I'm great.
She started all of this.
Yeah.
She did.
The famous Abby virus. No, that was really good. So you've got to help your dad pick a date to come to the UK.
Well, don't
fit it all in with when you're on holiday.
She's already got it in her schedule, she says. So.
Oh, well, I don't have it yet, but I go months ahead in it.
Excellent. Find a little window there where you can come over.
We have plenty of windows. We're just...
Susan Myers Valentine asked a question. What do I think was the primary cause for the inflamed cyst? I think you've got a pretty good theory about that. I think that you just had a small epidermoid cyst that had probably been there for a long time, and you started doing a detox. There we go. Pour one for me, Wayne. Now we're talking. Pour one. We got the DW coming in
Isn't that
here.
what all doctors do?
Hey, come say hi. Come say hi. You're not scary. You're fine. Come on over here. Wink's pouring me a Corona.
How you doing, darling? You all right?
Huh?
Yeah, look at you. I said, how are you, sweetheart? You all right?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. I'm well. I've only got 2 stitches left now.
Oh, is Wink, is he working on it?
No, he just took 3 out. And so
Yeah, he
watch the
took
video.
3 out.
Okay, so he has to have a Corona to take the other 2 out?
No, we're going to hold off on taking the other 2 out. We're going to let it heal for a couple more days,
Okay.
maybe 3, and then take the other 2 out. Yeah, he uses loops. We call those
look what
loops. Do you all call
Look
those
what he
loops?
used.
We call them loops.
Can you see that, Jill?
Yes, that's awesome, though. I would need that, too.
Yeah,
it's really good.
You can mix everything. I've never actually put it on, but Wink makes all his models with it on, so he thought he'd be able to see it. It's like the stitch is probably that big for him.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you're getting better.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is really looking good. Have you seen some of the videos?
I have been working for this guy, so I've actually not had any time to even hardly be online.
She really hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't.
Yeah. And I just came to try to tell him that I thought he needed to go to Costco with me.
I think.
Did you want me to go?
Salsa.
I'm gonna get.
I super want this salsa. She won't take me. I've been begging for weeks.
Pain train.
I need it. It's the best salsa ever. You don't understand.
These are I call these the ginger snap twins right here.
Yeah, it's easy to see why. Oh, wow. So you've got to go off on a shopping errand now.
I'm going to try to get out of it, but I'll go if they really want me to go. What do I think when I watch the first video? He keeps thinking I'll go away, but I'm here to stay. Marie Laveau. The famous Marie Laveau. I'll tell you what. I have been knowing about and listening to and chatting with online Marie Laveau for years now.
Oh. Marie, I'm looking for her here.
She's here
now.
to stay, she says. What did I think when I watched the first video? I thought it was a really complicated cyst. That's what I thought. I thought that that it was going to need a lot more care. I don't know how else to put it but that. I really felt like it needed more to be done. I did not think that this was going to heal from the inside out at any point. I never felt like from any of the videos or any of the views of the cyst or the packing or any of that, this was ever going to be something that was going to properly heal in time with just squirting a little saline in there and Wink packing in, an inch and a half of, gauze. I just didn't think it was going to work. And I don't think anybody else did either. And I really think that the fact that you've got so many wonderful lovelies, as you call them, your wonderful fans that raised money for you to come over, to go someplace else. It doesn't matter where, but to go someplace else where you can get this treated is just an awesome thing to happen. That's what I think. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. I really am. And I was honored that somebody asked me to help, and I was glad to do it. And my whole family was glad to help. They love doing nice things for people. And, there you go. You blessed us with an opportunity to help you. So thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
My face looks thinner. Wait, stop it. It's the nicest comment of the day. Hold still.
What's that?
Dr. Gilmore, your face looks thinner. I'm sorry I had to point that out.
Oh, hang on.
Probably,
Just wait to highlight that for you.
it's probably because I'm 50 pounds lighter than I was in February. So Sue and I are working on. We're gonna try to continue doing health and fitness kind of videos and talk about nutrition and fasting and yoga and what I call Sue Wink breathing and all kinds of stuff like that. That's not the real name for it. We're going to try to keep. We're going to try to keep a schedule up of doing Monday and Thursday evening shared videos, and we're going to figure out ways to get more than just 2 of us on the screen. I know it can be done. Part of it may be just bandwidth. I read on that a bit this afternoon. So, but
all right.
So we're going to just take turns. We'll maybe Mondays will be my channel or your channel, and then we'll flip the opposite. It'll be mine. Or what we really want to do is figure out how to broadcast to both channels at the same time. My little vignettes channel, which is just a fun channel for me, and your channel, which you're still building. And so we'd like to be able to broadcast to both channels at the same time. So I think that would be awesome. So we think that's actually possible. So we're working on that. And so anyway, that's what we're planning on doing for you guys.
We're going to do 6 o'clock on Monday, aren't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah. So we did. Last night. It was the most amazing chat last night. And I know any of you guys who were on with us last night, didn't we have so much fun? It was just amazing. We were on for ages because we were just having so much fun. And then we thought we would try and do it Monday at 6 o'clock Texas time, midnight UK time. And we'll try and do the same thing. We'll run it on my channel this time. And yeah, we'll have a lot of fun with it because it was really good fun. I really enjoyed it.
Here's a good question from Leslie. She said, what happens when the last 2 stitches come out? When the last 2 stitches come out, we pour 2 Coronas. I think it's a really great question. I think that's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
good to know.
Hey, wait, here's one. Oh, I got to answer this one.
Hang on. Go on then.
I saw Shark Baby Seal 2 weeks ago. She looked fantastic. She gave me a big hug, and she pulled her pant leg up to show me her leg, and it looked marvelous. It looked so well healed. She looks fantastic. She's no longer having to use any kind of walker or any kind of mobility assistance device at all, and she's doing really, really well. So thank you for asking that.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Here's one.
To see everyone improving.
Here's yours, Sue. You get to answer this one.
Where's that one?
From D. Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
We're on a little bit of a delay here, so
at about 2 o'clock in the morning, my son came downstairs and was trying to attract my attention while we were having a chat about, in fact, something that Wink didn't hear, because I asked you the question, didn't I? I asked you about if not getting enough sleep was a contributory factor to breast cancer, the latest thing that Mr. Dinkerson over here has heard about, and Alzheimer's and stuff. And you were talking about, let me tell you, if you swim, you're more likely to drown, or if you've got a boat, you're more likely to have a boating accident. And my son was standing in the doorway trying to catch my attention, and I was going, what is it? What is it? And he went, I'd just like to point out that it is 2 o'clock in the morning, Mum, and you really ought to get some sleep. And I was like, right, okay. He said, you've got to be up early in the morning and everything to take me to school. I was like, right, okay, you go to, I was going, go to bed, go on, off you go, like that. So yeah, he made an appearance.
That was funny, though.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Just, I thought I was keeping him awake, but he was going, no, you're not keeping me awake, but, you really ought to go to bed. So, yeah, that was the opportune moment about sleep that he actually arrived at the door. So that was quite funny.
Here's one from Julie. From me, said, "Am I a primary care doctor or a dermatologist?" I am a family medicine specialist. I'm a primary care doctor, and I really enjoy doing the skin procedures. But I do probably 95% of what I do in my clinic is not dermatology. Although I had a great case today. I had a 1 in 5 year case today.
I wasn't there.
And you were not there today, darling. I had a case that you're lucky if you're a primary care physician, if you see a case like what I saw today and posted, or I think it's posted. But it was an amazing, I'm going to call it a rash. It shows up as a rash, but it was an amazing condition. And a nice lady had already been seen at the emergency department, and she'd been seen by a dermatologist, and had been, in my opinion, the diagnosis had been missed by both of them. So I changed all her medicines and sent her to a different specialist who needed to see her because more testing needed to be done on this nice lady. So I'm not going to give it away because part of the video is a guess what this is video. So I'm not going to tell.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I can tell you it's very, very rare in a primary care office. I think you'll probably if you have a 25-year career, you may see 5 cases of it. That's how rare it is. Yeah.
Wow!
And that happened. And it's interesting. I love seeing patients. I love people, and I love my interaction time with my patients and all that. But every once in a while, somebody will come in with a condition, and you go, wow. I mean, this is awesome because I haven't seen this in so long. Okay, you're going to be all right. We're going to take care of this, you know. But this is amazing. Let me get everybody in here to see this and that's what I did. I said, you got to come. Get your eyeballs in here because you're going to want to see this. And everybody was amazed because they hadn't seen it in so long. So it was a really very interesting case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you've had a very exciting day, a rare case, and my 3 stitches coming out.
Well, that's exactly right. That's right. I had one patient, she had a bad case of tennis elbow, and I injected her, and she refused to acknowledge that the injection had taken the pain away. So I tracked her around the clinic about every 5 minutes, and I said, is it feeling better now? Is it feeling better now? And finally, at the very end, she's getting her blood drawn, and I got in there, and she goes, it is. It's easing up now. And I said, got my camera, and I made her admit it then because she wouldn't admit it on camera. That's the truth. Because sometimes I do those lateral epicondyle injections, and sometimes they don't feel better immediately. Sometimes they go, yeah, that's it. But sometimes the cortisone doesn't get right in the spot for 5 or 10 minutes. It has to work in there a little bit. You have to kind of give a little mobility, and they say, well, not really, but it'll probably be better tomorrow. And then usually in about 10 or 15 minutes, they'll come down the hall and say, Doc, it feels great. Just want to let you know. So I figured she was going to be one of those. And sure enough, I caught her at the end that she said, yeah, it is just feeling a lot better. Everything, there's just one little movement that's still hurting over here, but the rest of it. So I got that one. I tracked her down. I made sure I got the whole story on it.
I could just imagine you. It must be a bit of a riot in your surgery.
Well,
all the fun you have.
We do have a good time. We do. So to answer the question, no, I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not that limited. I do a lot more than that. I have a lot of respect for dermatologists. I think it's a very interesting, but also a very limited field. I think it's a field that lends itself in an outstanding way to the medium of YouTube because it's such a visual. Take my debit card. Credit. You want to use a check? You can use a check.
No, I'm going to debit.
Debit's fine.
Okay.
You guys gonna go?
Do they take debit at the salsa place? That's what I want to know.
Hi, Sue.
I guess.
Lovely to say hi.
I guess we're going shopping.
Yeah, lovely to say hi. See you soon, sweetheart.
All right.
Mwah. Bye, Abby, darling. Bye, Jill.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good.
I don't have anywhere to go, so unless if you guys are done and you want to call it a night, that's okay. If you want to hang out here for a while, I'm not busy, so we can. It's your channel. We were on 3 hours on my channel last night. I'll sit here with you as long as you like. How's that sound?
We did certainly do 3 hours last night, but it went in a flash, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun because we were, we worked out how to do it. Kira's feeling a lot better. That's really excellent.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, here's one here from Kay Coulter asking, will that cyst come back? Emphatically, I will tell you, the odds of that coming back are extremely, extremely low.
Yes!
Yeah.
Happy dance.
Uh-huh. Here's
A restrained happy dance.
Here's from
So
Julie.
when can I start moving my arm about?
Why don't you not start doing any stretching and things like that until we get the other stitches out and we're sure the wound is solidly healed and we're not going to open back up. So maybe about another week or so.
So another week before you can do all that big pile of wood chip that's in the drive still.
There's a big pile of wood chip. I can't lift it up.
Well,
because it hurts. When you engage all those muscles underneath it, it kind of like, it hurts.
Yes, Nancy, I got my flu shot. I do not have the flu. I had a cold that continued on for 2 weeks until I turned into a case of bronchitis. And so finally I broke down yesterday after 2 weeks of being stuffy and congested and being up at night coughing. Started some medicine, and I am feeling a lot better. Thank you. Here's one from Diane. I'll leave that up for you.
I want to let Dr. G, Sue and Wink. I thoroughly enjoyed this series of videos. The whole process was amazing. Kudos to everyone. Love to everyone. Thank you, Diane. We've enjoyed making them. And I don't think I would have got through this whole process if I hadn't I got caught up with your comments, and then you got caught up with me, and then we all got caught up together and became a bunch of lovelies, lovelies. And I didn't really know. It was all you guys telling me, because you were so experienced at watching these things, what actually was going on, and kind of eventually, gosh, it took a long time for this giant ship to turn, but eventually I realised that it wasn't, it allowed me to ask the right questions to the nurses. So it's been a really amazing journey, and it's kind of evolving into different things. Different people want to do different things. People are asking to see videos of the pigs, or can I do a video where the pigs are in the background, and lots of different things. And I've got Leanne is very kindly said that I can show her scars. She had some massive scars and stitches, and honestly, you can't even see that she had any stitches now.
Okay.
I haven't posted that yet. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
I feel like I have to say something here. I just realized since we're live posting to your account.
Yeah.
When I answer a message, I'm actually answering as you.
Okay.
So I've answered a bunch of messages, and they say from Sue.
Cool.
And I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was happening. I'm just now realizing it. So I'm not gonna. I guess I should have another application so that I could actually be a visitor in the room too. And then I can answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that. I'm just now realizing it. So according to Sue Verhoeven, flu shots are safe. I'm just telling you.
You look good with red hair.
Thank you. I usually like red hair on each side of me, the DW and the darling daughter. Okay, how's Gonzo? I answered earlier, Leela. Gonzo's doing great, baby's doing great, and they promise us a video next week.
Wow. Oh, that will be exciting. Happy birthday, Karen. Woo. Am I shouting?
Yeah.
I always shout.
I know.
Darling, I've got a loud voice. Darling, I've got a very loud voice. Very loud voice. I'm to ask you about skin barrier cream. Everybody's going on about creams and lotions and all that sort of stuff.
I think
what do you reckon?
I reckon we're going to reckon here for a moment. As soon as we get the other two stitches out and we have a completely healed wound, at that point, what I would recommend, what I generally tell my patients, is to do a little combination of sunscreen and vitamin E. Rub it together and put it on every day for about a year. It'll soften the skin. It keeps the sunlight from darkening the scar. However, I know there are a lot of commercial products out there that are fantastic. If you have something else you want to use, that's fine. There are cream products and there are scar products that you can use, and I'm sure your fans will give you great advice on that. I find they all work. I haven't found one that doesn't work. Okay, so I think just a matter of applying the process of applying some kind of emollient product to soften the scar and keeping it safe from the sun is the best thing you can do.
Right, okay. Well, I think Leanne, who has sent Wink a cigar box for his guitar that he's going to make his guitar with, she's packed it up with a few goodies, and I think there might be some kind of cream inside that for me.
There you go.
This is whipped cream.
Whipped cream, darling. He's got such a sweet tooth. Cream cakes. Do you have cream cakes?
Of course.
In America?
Of course.
Of course. Of course. Well, I don't know. It's a bit of a French thing.
Well.
So it is cream cakes.
It's good. We got it. Are you kidding me?
French bread. You got it. Well, I don't know. I hate cream cakes. I don't like them.
You're odd.
You talk about cream cakes. I'm getting a drink of water.
I'll say they're just nice. What are you doing?
Okay,
I'm getting some drink of water. I'm really thirsty.
Here's Chrissy. Ask me if you were my patient at the beginning, how would I have handled it? One of the first things that I'm going to tell you is a lot of times when I'm evaluating a cyst, it's more than just taking a look at it. There's a tactile sense to this. I feel the cyst. I feel deep. I push on the edges. I try to get a good idea of exactly how much, how wide, how deep the cyst is. If it's something that I feel is amenable to a clinic procedure, I will then make an incision. You've seen my videos. I'll numb up the area with some lidocaine, make the incision, and then work to carefully remove as much of the contents as possible, and then carefully try to dissect the cyst out. I think that's the same process I would use for any cyst on the back, and I've taken lots of cysts out of that area of the back. It seems to be a common area. That in the back of the neck, side of the neck, on the brows. People get these epidermoid cysts, and they're not terribly difficult to remove. it just takes time. And this is a key. A lot of doctors, they don't want to sit for 45 minutes or an hour and slowly work to meticulously remove all the cyst contents. And so they just don't do it. They don't feel like they get paid enough to do it. And so they leave it alone. I find it's a satisfying experience to do for a patient. And it's not about the money. It's about the enjoyment, the satisfaction of doing something nice to help somebody. A chance for somebody to come in with a problem and actually be able to help them along to being healed. I think that in medicine, a lot of times people forget that we as physicians, we don't cure a lot of people, guys. I mean, we just don't. We're here for you. We love you. But the primary job of a physician is to be available for their patients. Okay? When I have a patient with diabetes that comes in, most of the time I'm not going to get them to a cure. I'm going to treat them. High blood pressure. I'm not going to get them cured. I'm going to treat them. Elevated cholesterol, coronary heart disease. Do we need to go on? COPD, asthma. We're not curing anybody. All we're doing are managing these diseases. So when somebody comes in and says, hey, doc, I've got this bump, I got a chance to cure somebody, right? I got a chance that I can actually make a difference that really fixes it, right? And so for me, that's a real opportunity to do something. It's just like when somebody comes in, they're hobbling along because they've got this really rotten ingrown toenail that stinks so bad you can smell it in the hallway before they get in the room, and they're miserable. And I got a chance to take that out, completely fix it, and in 72 hours, they're walking around normal again. That's a real gratifying thing for a physician to be able to do. And it's not a lot of what I do during the day. A lot of what I do during the day is disease management, where it's more about counseling and teaching and taking medications and working with patients to be healthier in their diet and exercise and all these other things. Talking to them about, should they be on a baby aspirin or not? Should they get this flu shot or not? Should they go get the new Shingrix vaccine? Should they get the pneumonia shot? Should they have a colonoscopy? We go through this over and over again all day long. So when somebody comes in and something's really different or somebody has a condition that I can say, hey, we can fix this, my light bulb goes off because that's fun for me, that's a real joyous kind of thing for me. It's sort of, I don't know really how to describe it. It makes me feel good to be able to help people and be able to help them actually get to a cure. Because it's not the normal in medicine for any doctor. It's just not.
No. Oh, that's really nice to hear, actually, because as not being a doctor, you don't think about. It's hard to put yourself in a position of being a doctor, and it's like, making people better, but actually, it is disease management, and it is pain meds, and it is education. And you're right, you don't very often. I've never been into my doctor's surgery and him go, ding, and now you're better.
Right.
Not that I've very often gone in. So that makes a lot of sense. So yes, you must be like, yes, ingrown toenail, come in. It must be really nice for you to know that you can make a difference.
It is. Well, I think it all makes a difference. I just think sometimes it doesn't. You don't feel the same way. You don't get that same sense of accomplishment. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't feel like, okay, so this person's going to come in and they're this way and they're having this problem, but when they get finished with me over this period of time, that's going to all go away. In primary care medicine, most of the time, the diseases that we're managing, they don't get better. They gradually get worse.
Really?
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
Diabetes gets worse. Obesity, our dietary, the things that we fight against, and we tell people this is so important. You've got to learn to start eating your vegetables. I feel like a mom sometimes, you've really got to eat a vegetable once in a while, please.
Are you listening, darling? Eat a vegetable once in a while. Tell him.
Eat a vegetable once in a while. He's a good guy.
Potatoes, they're a vegetable.
He's a good guy. He's
potatoes are vegetables.
He's a picky eater, though. He's not like me. He doesn't have a food addiction like I do. I admit I like to eat. So, all right, Sandy, I'm going to answer your question. What, Dr. G? What must you think of the UK Health Service? I think the UK Health Service is the health service that you have. It is the one that your people have voted and have decided how you want to administer and how you want to allocate your healthcare dollars. It is not my place to say it's the better way or it is a worse way than what I have in my country. I think that for many, many people, the the UK United Health Services or your health services system works fantastically for many, many patients, okay? And I think just like any other healthcare system in the world, there are some people that slip into the cracks and they don't get the care that they want, okay, or that they feel like they need. And that would be true of my healthcare system that I have here in the United States, or those in Canada, those in Germany or France or any place else in the world. And I think it's unfair to take Sue's experience here and use it as some kind of an example of what is right or wrong with any country's healthcare system, because I think Sue's story could have happened anywhere, okay? I think it could have happened anywhere. So I'm not going to say anything more than, we have, you have, and you guys can change it if you want it. We can change it if we decide we want to change ours too. They are different. We approach it from different ways. Which ways is better? The truth is your system may be better for you, and my system may be better for me. Who's to say what's better? Okay. So, we live in societies where we are the government, where we are the ones that make the decisions ultimately through our representatives in your House of Commons and through us, through the Senate and whatever. And they're the ones that, they help make the decisions. And there are a lot of big dollars that are behind how this is all done. So change comes slowly in healthcare, and it always has. And I think in many ways, there are parts of the UK system that I admire very, very much. And there are many ways, there are parts of my system here in the United States that I admire very, very much. And there are also parts that I don't like. So whose is better? I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't even begin to throw darts at that. And I will tell you that I have a lot of admiration for the British people and the British health system. And I really genuinely do. And I'm sorry that it didn't work for Sue, the way that I think it should have worked for Sue. Okay. And that's all it is. That's one case. It's one opinion, but I can tell you for every Sue that is out there, there's another person out there that got wonderful care in the British health system. Okay. So let's not any of us use this as an excuse. And we've talked about this before, right? So we've talked about this.
Yeah, we have.
Let's not use it for that.
Yeah.
No.
My son had an emergency at 2:00 in the morning, and he was in theatre within an hour, wasn't he? Really, about an hour. Yeah, within 2 hours, he was in surgery, and we couldn't have magicked it up better. It was a very similar experience to mine in Tom Bowl Regional Hospital.
Right.
And that was just down the road.
Right.
So, it's, I think, it's, I've never had reason to be cross or point a finger at it before. And as you said, this could have happened to anyone. And it just happened to me, and it was kind of lucky it did, because we wouldn't have got to hang out for a week.
It was a great week. We had a good time. I was really sad when you left. Wink, I miss you, Wink, man. Come on back. We need to hang out, man. I don't have anybody sit and chat with you.
Yeah, we're going to get our diaries, actually, and we're going to put a date in, and we're just going to run it by you.
Okay.
and if you're not doing something else, we'll come and see you again, because we would really like to do that.
I think it would be fantastic.
Texas this, Texas that, Texas the other, and I have 4:58 where you are in the afternoon, isn't it?
Indeed. Oh, you've got Texas time on there. Okay.
I've still got Texas time on my Fitbit. I haven't changed it back because it's just, I don't know. It's we really liked it, didn't we? We really enjoyed Texas. So
I meant to ask you a question. Do you still have the spent brass from the shooting you did?
Oh yes.
Oh yes, we do.
They're in my war cabinet.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
If I can find mine.
The one in the bottom of the glass cabinet. Yeah, I showed my friends the video of shooting the Magnum, and they were just like, they were like, I love the way you're just in the backyard shooting it. They were like, doesn't he have neighbours? Yeah, I don't know where yours are, sweetheart.
Mine was shuffled away.
Bring them down. Down. There you go.
Look at these.
There you go. That's your souvenir from shooting in the backyard.
hang on. I need to ask you something.
Oh, sure.
Hang on.
It's boys' talk now. And
where is it now?
thank you. Who said they like my hair red? I was just discussing with my son.
The really big
It should be
ones.
blue.
Yes.
The really big ones. What gun was that?
That was the 460 Magnum. That's the one that
460.
I shot that you didn't want to shoot.
Then I was a little bit worried.
It was way past Dirty
And that's
Harry.
the one you said. I said, now this is way past Dirty Harry. This is this round. You can show up if you have the middle sized one. You can show up the casing from the 44 Magnum. Now that would have been the same size gun that was used in the Dirty Harry movies that Clint Eastwood had. So hold them up against each other. Now you can see the difference. It's literally almost what is that? 50% larger, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up third, maybe, or 50.
Yeah.
So the amount of power is extremely greater in that larger round. So yeah, that's
Well, I'll do this one next time I see you.
Yeah, all right, that'll be good. It'll be here for you.
Is that the one I shot?
Yeah, that's the little one that you shot.
Yeah, that's actually was a 45. It's not considered a little one.
Well, it was
compared to the other ones,
maybe.
Hey, you can make a pan flute out of them.
And that was a little rifle, wasn't it? That little rifle that you shot as well. Anyway, I haven't put those videos up on YouTube, and some people have been asking me if I will put them up because I put the one of me shooting the gun on my Facebook page. So if y'all would like to see Wink shooting a gun and me doing this with a gun, actually, and I was a good shot, wasn't I?
Actually, I was really surprised. You were both very good shots. You did a marvelous job. You're invited back, but the stump out in the backyard does not want to see either one of you again. Okay.
Excellent. Yes, I can see that. Wink keeps going, well, we should just move to Texas and all get guns. Just keeps saying.
Well, every place is different. In Texas, the vast majority of people are safe firearm owners. We respect them. They're part of our culture and our heritage. We treat each other with a little bit more respect here, I believe, because of the fact that anybody you encounter, not only may be, but is likely armed. I have a concealed handgun license. I have a license to carry a handgun, both concealed and open carry, as you all know. I open carried, right? We consider
we were just like.
Yeah. We consider it exercising our Bill of Rights and our freedoms as part of our heritage, and I know not everybody feels the same way. I'd also like to go on the record that guns are not toys. I think that in homes where weapons, firearms are held and they're respected, and children learn to deal with them respectfully, you don't have the kind of accidents where where they're mishandled and that kind of thing. We certainly do have a problem with our gun culture in America, and I am all for tighter restrictions and rules for purchasing and owning handguns. I think that we should be allowed to own them. I think that you should show yourself as somehow not or that you should be able to understand some basic safety rules and demonstrate that you can handle them. And so I've gone through safety training and I've got licensing and so forth. I think that that there's a lot of bad things that happen out there because there are bad people, out there sometimes. And I think it's very unfortunate. I think that, one of the things that we talked about, one of the most recent statistics that we looked at when you guys were here and we were talking about all of this, I don't want to get too political, but maybe just a little bit. We were talking about in London, you all have the highest murder rate by knife in the world, or it's high. Your murder rate by knife is higher than the murder rate in New York City by gun. So,
6 young boys under the age of 16 have been killed by knives this week.
Okay, so
in London,
right? And so if they had guns, they would have used guns. If they have knives, they'll use knives. Here, we just want to get rid of guns because of the same statistics, and it makes no sense to me. So. Like I talked about with you, I think that in America, especially frail, smaller people, a woman has a right to protect herself. I believe a woman has a right to have a handgun in her bag or in her pocket, however she sees fit, and she should not fear for her life because she has to be out after dark in a parking garage. I think she has a right to protect and defend herself, and she shouldn't have to learn martial arts or something to try to overcome a 250-pound man who is out to do her harm. So that's as far as I'm going to take it, guys. I know a lot of people disagree, and that's fine. I respect your right to disagree with me, and I will not ever say that you don't have the right to express your feelings and your beliefs. And I know a lot of people don't feel that way, but that's how I feel about it. But if you decide to come to Texas and you want to carry a firearm, I'll help you learn how to shoot it. I'll help you learn how to get legal and licensed, and be a proud exerciser of your Second Amendment, what you would become your Second Amendment rights. That's right.
When we move to Texas.
That's right.
Yeah, somebody said, Leela says, I think, I have a feeling you will go and live in Texas. Mm-hmm. Leanne, who sent you cigar box, she's got a 9mm gun, she was saying. Yeah, and somebody beginning with M, I saw a comment here. Melinda was talking about the doctors and my cyst, and you're right. Everybody was trying to do the right thing, except for Dr. Numpty, the surgeon who was absolutely just appalling. But apart from him, everybody was trying to give me the best care within the system and framework they were working in. So you're quite right, Melinda, and thanks for pointing that out. Someone says, am I all right because I look tired? Do I look tired?
You don't look tired to me.
I'm looking down because I'm trying to read I've got the iPad here so that I can see your comments, because on what I'm looking at John. And he can just see me unless he's got his YouTube open. So that's why I'm looking down. So I'm not tired, although I should be, because we were nattering on here at 3 a.m, weren't we? My time yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. So, but no, I'm not tired.
With you lying in bed this morning going, "Can you do me a favour?
You
try and get me to school," and I was like, "No,
you get
I'm
up.
to work already. You get up."
So I was up and zooming about in my car just a few hours later, but I feel fine, and I don't actually feel tired. I don't know. In fact, Dr. Gilman might be able to answer this. I never feel tired, so I wonder if I don't have the thing that makes that people feel tired, that you go, "Oh, I'm really tired. I'd like to go to bed now." I never want to go to bed. I'm never tired. I don't get that kind of. I hardly ever yawn, do I? Not very often.
Not really, I suppose.
No, I don't yawn or anything like that.
Well, you made some significant changes in your life this year, didn't you? Didn't you? You made significant dietary changes, right?
Yeah, I did.
We talked about that, and when you're ready to sleep, you're able to close your eyes and turn the day off and sleep, right?
Oh yeah, I fall asleep very easily.
Right. So you're a healthy person, is what you are. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. You're just a sign of a healthy person.
I can sleep whenever I want to sleep. I just want to sleep more than you.
I'm all healthy.
Right. So
had a nap today. I came in from work and had a nap on
he
the sofa.
He sleeps when he gets home because he eats too many pies.
No.
It's too much of that food that gives you a food coma.
Because I work hard.
2 sugars in his tea, 500 cups
the
of
woman
tea
I'm
a
working
day.
for, she said, "I've left the tea things out." She went, "And I've refilled the sugar."
yeah.
He's had it all. Sometimes he'll have 3 or 4 cups of tea in a night, and that's like that much sugar. It's just like, that. But I mean, you probably couldn't believe how much of that giant bag of sugar Wink managed to trolley through. Actually, I did.
I actually haven't even looked at the sugar bag. I'm afraid to look. I'm pretty sure it's mostly empty.
I made a good dent in it.
He's made a good dent in it. You'll be like,
yeah.
Goodness me, they've had all of our sugar.
Yes, Natalie. Texas, we can legally concealed carry. If you have a concealed carry license, you can open or concealed carry. And in fact, you can look. There's some video at the recent election of I saw it was rather remarkable of some Black Panthers, is what they call themselves, in Pennsylvania, there was a group of 5 or 6 of them, and they were standing. They were all wearing military fatigue, and they were all carrying long guns, AR-15s. Now, this is completely legal in the United States of America. The argument for about what should be legal and what shouldn't legally usually revolves around semi-automatic rifles that have large magazines where a lot of damage can be done. And I certainly do support some restrictions in those areas. But I was telling Sue and Wink when they were here, you don't even have to have a license in most states in the United States. You can carry a long gun. That is, you can put a rifle over your shoulder and you can walk down the street. It is not illegal. In fact, if a policeman pulls over and asks you what you're doing and detains you without suspicion that you're actually intending to commit a crime, and by the way, the fact that you have a gun cannot be used as suspicion that you're intending to commit a crime. So they can't they can't bother you just because you're carrying it. They've got to have reasonable cause that you're going to do some harm with it. So you don't even have to have a license to do that in the United States. You can carry a long gun. You can put a rifle over your shoulder and you can walk right down the street. It is completely legal, and it has been for 250 years. It always has been.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that. Yeah.
No, you can't do that here.
You can't. But if you're going hunting, I mean, if you're going pheasant hunting or something, you're wandering around.
Yeah, but that's on the land where you've got permission to
That's
do
not
it.
down the high street, is it?
If
That's
you walk
true.
down the high street with a shotgun, you definitely get.
Now here, since we're talking about guns, we're having fun. Here's a message by Becca. Smith & Wesson 9mm, just for safety in Texas. It's the norm to own a gun. I'm single gal and I live in a travel trailer park, so a big dog and a gun make me feel safe. So there's no reason that you have to feel that you have to be victimized. We've eliminated that. If you will properly train yourself and you will learn to safely carry a firearm, you potentially can be safer. Look, remember when you need the police, they're just minutes away when seconds matter. So just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind. When seconds matter, the police are only minutes away. And that's nothing against the police. I have a great respect for our law enforcement officers.
Exactly. We are none of us Superman, that's the thing.
But let's face it, by the time a call comes in, a radio goes out, a vehicle's dispatched, an officer gets there, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's faster than a speeding bullet.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Right, there's loads of comments about no back fat on that, and also about t-shirts. So let me tell you what I've done about t-shirts, because I know a lot of you want a t-shirt. I've been talking to a t-shirt lady. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out maybe 2 different t-shirts. And I'm going to give you a poll basically, and I'm going to ask you to choose. Yeah, actually what she's recommended is that I get unisex ones, because the women ones can come up too small and blah blah, and it's all very complicated, and everyone could just put a t-shirt on.
I don't want a t-shirt with no back fat.
Darling, you don't want a t-shirt with no back fat. He doesn't want one with no back fat on it. And he probably doesn't want one saying I'm one of Sue's lovelies either. No. He probably wants I'm the lovely's husband.
I want one that says I fired John's gun.
What can you say?
It's got the Magnum on it.
Yeah, this is way past Dirty Harry. I fired John's gun.
Dirty Wink.
Yeah.
Dirty Wink. Yeah.
Well, we might have to have one called Wild West Wink, because people are calling him Wild West Wink.
Well, I got to tell you, you guys impressed me. You have no idea. I mean, I have taken people to the firing range before. I've taken people who've never fired a handgun before, and go through all the rules and show them how to hold and how to squeeze and how to breathe and do all of those things. And the two of you had more composure than other people generally have. I mean, you were very natural. You felt very comfortable with the firearm. You listened to all the instructions, and you did a nice job. You hit the little stump every time. I mean, you picked it right up. It was really, I was really impressed. Yeah, you did a good job. Yeah.
Darling, it's all good.
Yeah.
We're all good at shooting and everything.
Yeah.
So
I want to see those videos.
Okay, I will put them up on my channel. So I am going to I'm going to poll you, and I'm going to put a couple of slogan ideas, because some people don't want a T-shirt that says, yeah, okay. Yeah, I won't announce where you're going, darling. But he'll be back in a minute. So he'll be back. No, I won't say it. So I'll let me know what you think. And then I can take a view based on what you guys want. And what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. I got distracted by whispering about where he was going, which obviously I'm not going to tell you. So yeah. Oh yes. Some people have said that they didn't want to wear a T-shirt that said not enough back fat on the back of it, because they have a lot of back fat and they wouldn't wear it for that reason. So I'm going to do a different slogan. I'm going to do 2 T-shirts, I think. So I'm going to have a think about it, and I'm going to put it all out there for y'all. And then you can let me know what you want, because there's no good me getting something made that you don't want. So you want a mug, Trish, you want a mug. And the other thing I thought of was baseball caps.
I want a mug too.
You want a mug too?
I like the idea that says, good morning, lovelies. Or, good morning, my lovelies. If you made a mug that said, good morning, my lovelies, I would buy one.
You would, right?
I would buy one, I promise you.
So excellent. So that will be a good thing. Mugs. The other thing I thought of was baseball hats, because I get the impression that you'll wear a lot of baseball caps all over the place. Everyone wears baseball caps, don't they? Not just in America. So that was just a thought anyway. Mugs it is. Mandy's saying, yes, I want a cup as well, saying morning, my lovelies. Mug. Yeah, I think that would be. How about I'm one of Sue's lovelies? Yeah, somebody's said I'm a lovely, and somebody said I'm one of Sue's lovelies. So that's probably the 2 slogans at the front, and then there was going to be not enough back fat, and the other one was nothing can keep me down. But because I was leaping about saying nothing can keep me down, not even those big painkillers, those opiates. But somebody pointed out that a lot of people are addicted to those, and that wouldn't be a very good thing to say. So I might just put nothing can keep me down, because nothing can actually, not even assist, or anything really. But I can't even think of anything that would get me down. So they were the 2 ideas. So I'll put it up there, and I was thinking an option of black or white, and maybe grey as well. And the blue ones, somebody's asked for blue T-shirts. They're quite, it's not this blue, girls, my lovelies. It's not a very nice blue. So I can't really find them. And then the one that was nearly the right colour, they only had them in a really small range of sizes. So I just thought, keep it simple, and then hopefully everyone can get something that they want. So that is for us extra girls. Yeah, absolutely. And some of the ones in colours just come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. And the woman I spoke to today said they come up very small, and I thought, well, that's no good. We can't have that. So yeah, black T-shirts, black or white, you can't really go wrong. And white T-shirts always look nice with jeans and whatever you've got on. So you like to, darling, you're a vision in grey. Darling, he likes grey. No. Oh, hang on. Blue. You see, if we could just get one that colour, that would be nice. It's kind of almost the colour of my nails, but I can't get one like that. I can't find one. And do you know what? If I spend too much time looking for T-shirts, I won't be able to write my book. And I have finished chapter 1 today. So I've got the prologue done, and chapter 1 is done and edited, and it's 10,127 words I've written in 2 days.
Good for you.
There's going to be 2 chapters.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased. So I promised my lovelies on Facebook, and mainly the people who are on the lovelies that will be on tonight, that I would give myself 6 weeks to finish it. So that's the 20th of December. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got to write the book. I'm writing this training course for you all who are wanting to learn how I got rid of my depression and how I'm so absolutely happy and cheerful and
Kelly
positive
says make sure
and
they
what
come
I've
in
done.
big sizes of t-shirts.
Yeah, she has. But these t-shirts come in small, medium, large, extra large, XXL, and XL, and
Kathy's going to
XXL.
start her dinner now and says good night.
Kathy is going to start her dinner. Good night. Thank you for joining us. It's been really fun.
Wait, I need Wink
Well,
to.
thanks for watching my pictures go up.
I need Wink to
What's
stand.
that?
I need Wink to stand in front of the camera again.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
He's still in training.
There
Sorry,
you go.
I was just reading the comments that was going
He's
on.
reading the comments. I can't
Can you
read
see what I
some
put
of
under your picture there?
that.
Hang on.
Meta7.com.
No, on your side.
Hello, my lovelies.
I put that there, and then I just added something else for Wink.
Oh yeah, Winchester Wink. Just
Excellent, excellent. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. We are literally going to look at our diaries and Finion's schooling, and we're going to float some dates out to come back and see
find some
you.
more work.
Hey,
Yeah, well, I'll get you.
I want to throw something out here real quick. I see I'm getting a lot of medical questions. I really want to help you all. I just listed under Sue's picture in the chat box my email address, because right now I'm actually logged in as Sue on her YouTube account. So if you have a question and you want to ask me, feel free to email me. I had 3 or 4 this morning from last night, and I tried to answer all of them. And if I don't answer it right away, give me a little time. Sometimes it takes me a day or so because I do other things too. But I will promise you that I'll answer. I'll always be honest, and you may not like the answer, but I'll be truthful with you. Okay? So if you have a question, and if even if it's about whatever, you feel free to ask me. Okay? You guys are heroes for Sue in my book, and so I want to help you out. So you have a question that I can do, you let me know, and I just put my email up there so you have it, and feel free to email me.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
I had a couple of startling pictures in my email this morning. They were completely medical pictures. But there were a couple that were really a little bit scary. So yeah. But so if you want to send me a picture, go right ahead.
You sure know what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. Because we're going to have to figure out a way so that you can guest answer. Because we're coming on Monday night to do one of these with everyone. So yeah, it looks like I'm the expert, doesn't it? Because it looks like I'm answering all the medical questions. So yeah, we maybe have to put something up there.
I can do that. I know what to do. I just have to have a separate device like you do to answer the question. So I would actually enter the chat. We would have the system running, but I would enter the chat on a different device like that, right? And I would log in as myself. Which I could probably do it with my cell phone right now if I was really motivated to do it. But I think everybody gets it.
Yeah, you weren't expecting all of this, were you? So you need a mug, and somebody said they need to be big because people are tall. These are unisex, so that they're for men as well. So I think they will be fairly big. And someone says 4. They need to run up to 4X. So that's XXXXL. Is that what that means? Somebody let me know. You think so? Okay, I will.
Kira, yes, I'm going to go ahead and register the program. And we like this program. It's only $79, so I'll probably do it today.
Cool.
Yeah, this program that we're using to split the screen is not very expensive.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you found that, didn't you? You did all the technical stuff. Excellent. So I think that's a question for you, John. It's do you have a distributor for Meta7 in Australia? I think you ship to Australia, don't you?
We actually find that shipping to Australia and New Zealand is both very reasonable, so we don't have the same issue. It does take a couple of weeks, sometimes 3, but because of the fact that we don't have the same privacy rules and there's not the same VAT that's added on that European countries have. So, but thank you.
Yeah.
And if that time comes again, we'll definitely keep somebody in mind for that.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Right. So yeah. And yes, I'm planning on doing a book tour. First, I have to write the book. So I am planning on doing that actually.
And the worst thing is I've run out of beer.
He's run out of beer and he buys them 1 or 2 bottles at a time.
They're big bottles.
They're big bottles. Yay, Rhonda. Thanks. Oh, look at your dancing girls. So yeah, I'm going to get on the t-shirts. I'm going to give you a choice. And then I'm going to know roughly, I need to know roughly how many people want to order t-shirts and if they want, what sizes and blah, blah, blah. And then I can go with that and I can get them made, and sent out to you all. So, yeah, and I need to figure out a way of collecting all the orders that isn't me trawling through a load of, videos, because I've got like 70, 80 videos now. I know that's nothing compared to Dr. Gilmore, who's probably got hundreds of YouTube videos. So if there's so many comments, there's not enough hours in the day to dig around and find them. So I'm going to find a method of getting them all together. So I've got to do that as well. So I will, I'll write it all out I'll do a video about t-shirts separately. And I will put the information in the description, and then you can write the comments for me, and then I can see, how many people are interested in t-shirts and mugs, etc., and I will get it all sorted for you. So that's for sure. I will put up the video of us shooting, which you've asked for as well, which I would definitely do. And yeah, we'll be back every day with my back. The stitches, for those who came on later on, we took them out right at the beginning of this live video. So when we've all wrapped up, if you want to go back and watch the beginning, you can see Wink here taking my stitches out with this contraption on his head. Just to, this thing here, so that he could really see what he was doing. And for me, they didn't really hurt. It just felt like I'd been poked with a needle, but only in one place, just afterwards. And there's been a few moments that have gone like, oh yeah. So there's a few little tweaky feelings.
The stitches, the tape we put on, you're pulling on the hairs, because I could really see.
Oh, apparently my hairy pelt wolf-like back. Apparently it's probably the tape pulling on the hairs on my back.
When I was in hospital last year or the year before, when I had the thing in my arm.
The camera's there.
When I had the horrid thing in my arm there.
Horrid thing. Cannula, I think it's called.
That was called. And I was convinced that was really hurting, and it turned out that it wasn't that was hurting, it was the tape they'd put on to hold it in, pulling the hairs out of my arm.
Yeah, that's true. That actually, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
So, right, I think... Yeah, well, I'm going to give you some options, but I think it's going to say I'm one of Sue's lovelies on the front, Margie. And there's probably going to be an option of not enough back fat, which everyone seems to want a t-shirt with that on the back of it. And the other one is nothing can keep me down. But I will have a look, or stay positive, something like that, something uplifting. So I'm going to put some ideas down, and I'm going to let y'all choose. So just coming back to you on that one. So yeah, I think Wink, I know, doesn't like standing up. Yay! You were motivated. Yay! Because what we discovered last night is that you are all about 30 seconds behind us. So what you can see is 30 seconds after we've done it. So it's a little bit of a delay because we're using Skype and we're bouncing it through YouTube, and then it's live and it's bouncing back to you. So it's kind of going through a few things.
It's the wonders of modern technology.
It is the wonders of modern technology. Any sweatshirts? I hadn't thought of sweatshirts, and I kind of thought, because I can get long sleeve t-shirts. I know that if I was going to wear a t-shirt, my son likes long sleeve t-shirts, but they have to be stripy blue with no writing on them. And he doesn't wear anything else other than that. Uh-oh, I do have back fat. Linda, you're cracking me up. So I hadn't thought of sweatshirts or hoodies or anything like that. But if you're, let me know what you want. Let me know what you want. Obviously, I don't want to start having like 25 different products. But yeah, if people are interested in sweatshirts, put it in this video that I'm going to put up. You want a sweatshirt?
Well, yes, but Desiree Diaz said Dr. G rocks, so I had to put that one up and give him a thumbs up.
So the thumb up.
I feel like a boy. I've got too much. I've got too much technology and time to play with right now.
Yeah, I'm on 15 devices all at once. Yeah, yeah, you are awesome, awesome. And I have to say thank you.
You can have some of my back.
So some of mine, no. Yeah. Rhonda, what you like, girl? What are you like? So you have to do it in your teal. Yeah, so quite a few people have said blue. So if I can find something this kind of blue colour, I will. But one thing that the T-shirt lady told me today, she said, the trouble with going with the colour is someone will go, oh, can't you do it in pink? And can't you have purple? And can't I have red? And I'd like a green one. And then before you know it, it just goes all over the place. And then they'll just be a lot more expensive because there'll be one of this and one of that and one of the other. So I'll see if I can get a teal one. But the blue one, there are only 3 sizes and they come up small. So it's just like, that's no good. That's no good. So I have done some research on it today, though, so I just wanted to let you know while we were on. But Florida's short sleeves, yeah. A series of mugs. Okay. And there'll definitely be a T-shirt to come out with the book. Dr. G is indeed a superstar. Are you reading that?
Oh, you guys are too sweet.
I know. There's just so many. And oops, too much back fat here. Or just a T-shirt would be good. I'm happy to do sweatshirts.
Glasses.
I know.
You can show me your other glasses.
I'll show my other glasses. Dr. G's doing all the technical stuff.
Trying to.
In fact, we wouldn't be able to do this if you hadn't have got your head around that. So thanks a lot. That's really kind of you. This is my other pair of glasses. And this is my other pair of glasses. So these are my glasses.
See, they're my favourite. No. You've got 2 pairs on.
I know.
They're my favourites.
They're your favourites.
Yeah.
Right, they've
got the blue and everything on.
Oh, they've got the blue and everything. Right. I think we're done. Is there anything that you wanted to add?
Me? No, I'm just hanging out here, answering questions.
Excellent. Now I'm trying to flip my glasses down. I've taken them both off now. Now let's use these ones. I'll put those ones on for a bit. These ones are a lot cleaner. So, yeah, Tiffany blue, Vicky, right on the money there. Black, white, light grey. Pat, that's exactly what I was thinking if you're talking T-shirts there. Yay, Marie. I hope they are too. And they'll very shortly be available in the UK as well. We're just getting that all sorted out at the moment. So that'll be really good. Rose, we took 3 of the 5 stitches out. We took the 2 ones outside and the one in the middle. So I've just got the 2 left that were either side of the middle one, just to keep it held, just for a bit of support for a couple of days, you reckon, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah. So they didn't hurt. I've been really dreading it. I was dreading it more than having my back cut open without any anaesthetic with a giant cyst on my back. And I think
say much for me.
It's darling, not because Wink was at the helm, because I trust Wink. I trust him. I would have trusted him to cut it open in the first place. So it was the thought of. No, darling, you'd have been fine. You'd probably be, you'd have been fine. You're brilliant at stuff. But it was the thought of the thread wriggling its way through my flesh and how that might feel that kind of got me worked up. So I was being a bit of a baby about that earlier, wasn't I? I was getting all stressed because I was worried about it. But I have to say, It is pinching a bit now. Is that normal?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
And that it's got the tape, little butterfly stitches as well. They're probably pulling a bit.
Well, yeah, it's inside the pulling.
Inside.
It's kind of that deep in. It feels like. I know. What do I know? I've just got a back. I haven't had any pain meds for a very long time. Yep. Mandy, that one's for you, Dr. Gilmore. What do you think?
Oh wait, you have to read it to me.
Right. It says, Dr. Gilmore, do you think Sue rambles on? Ha ha.
Of course I do.
Yeah, I can answer that one as well.
But that's not bad.
Yeah, I do ramble on. There should be a T-shirt that says Sue's Lovelies use Meta 7. Yeah, there could be a T-shirt. Definitely it says that. Outstanding. I love that you love my nail polish so much. You do. You guys love it. You do. You love it. Dr. G is like a schoolboy playing.
I'm having such a good time here.
Okie dokes. Dr. Gilmore, do a T-shirt with you running holding Meta 7. Yeah. Da, 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 da,
I think it's now time for me to go and sit down, sweetheart.
Yeah. Wink wants to sit down because he's
I stand up all day.
Darling, stand up all day. Darling. Attention deficit disorder. No, I'm joking about that. Right, I think I'm going to let Winky go.
John, before we go, I'm going to send you something in the post.
Okay.
Look out. I've got you a little present.
Okay.
So just look out for that.
Surprise.
Oh,
Send
wow.
it in
Okay.
the
Well,
next
thank
couple
you.
of days.
You don't have to do that.
No, but you know when you do that thing when you go, I saw this and thought of you, well, I saw this and thought, that is what John needs.
Okay. All right.
There you go. I bet you thought you had everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I think you're going to love it. So
I'm going to go and sit down now because I'm tired.
That's right.
he's
I'll
tired.
catch you soon.
It's almost
Run
midnight,
out
right?
of
All right, Wink. Good night, sir.
Is it?
A pleasure
What
always, my
time is
friend.
it now?
It's 11:30 now.
It's 11:30. We've been on for ages.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've still got 200 people are still on with us, and thank you so much, my lovelies, for being on. It's been fabulous that you've all come on as well, especially as we have Dr. Gilmore here this evening and, this afternoon or during the day. It's 20 to 6 at night. It's about the time we kind of started setting up last time. So thank you all so much for everything. And for watching tonight and coming on and making this a whole load of fun. We're going to do this again on my channel on Monday.
Yes.
At midnight UK time, 6 o'clock Texas time.
Yes.
And then we're going to do it on your channel on Thursday.
You want to? Okay.
Same time,
Right.
aren't we?
So hopefully by Monday we'll figure out how to add a third person in, if possible, to the chat. If not, it'll just be the two of us, and we'll think of something to talk about. So. Chat with me or email me with me this weekend. Let's come up with a topic. If you want to talk about something in particular, health related, we can do that. But yeah, absolutely. Monday sounds great to me.
Yeah, fantastic. So if you've got any questions, start thinking about all your questions that you might want to ask on Monday. That would be great. So I'll stick some more videos up for you, like I promised. And you'll see my back getting its thing changed tomorrow, so you can see what it's doing now. It hasn't got 3 stitches holding it together. So I promised to bring that for you. So
you want to do that Monday? Yeah. Do you want to do that Monday as well, or do you want to wait and go ahead and do that Sunday?
I think the stitches need to come out whenever you think they're best to come out.
Well, I think 3 days would be good. I think Monday would be awesome. I think Friday. We could kick the show off on Monday. It's Friday,
with the stitches.
So it's just 3 days. So we take the other 2 out on Monday, and then we can do a little program like you want to do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, excellent. We'll do that then, and I'll fill Wink full of fizz sticks so that he's still awake by midnight.
Good idea.
You won't see Wink for very long because that's his bedtime. But yeah, we can do that if you think that's good. And if anything changes, I'll just send you a photo so that you can just let me know if you think anything.
Well, if you think there's anything going on at all that I need to see, just send me a picture. That's perfectly fine. You know that.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's really good. So, thank you ever so much for coming on and supporting Wink and I tonight.
Oh,
that's absolutely fantastic of you.
It's not like I haven't had a good time. I mean, it's been fun.
It is fun. It's like hanging out for the evening with friends, isn't it?
It is. So it really is.
It is really good fun. But I would like to thank you for making the time to do that, because Wink wouldn't have wanted to do that on his own, and I wouldn't have wanted him to do it on his own, and it was comforting having you here.
Well,
so
you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
So all that it remains for me to say, my lovelies, is thank you so much for watching. Have fabulous evenings in America and Canada. Have fabulous late night evenings in the UK, and have yourself a fabulous morning in Australia and New Zealand. And I will see you tomorrow. Cheerio!
I'll come back a second. I'll put my cap on too, so I can be like.
Hey, he's got his Texas A&M hat on. He's an Aggie.
Yeah, he's got his hat on.
Right.
So we will see you tomorrow. Lots of love.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.